Petar Blagojevich, the first vampire story. It all began in 1725, Vojvodina, Serbia. In a picturesque town, no one would believe the horror that was about to happen. Petar Blagojevich had just passed away from an unknown sickness of the times. The town buried Blagojevich like any other person of the time. Immediately after his burial, horrible dreams began to plague the denizens of Kisilova. The next day, within 24 hours, 9 peasants died, and the village knew who the culprit most likely was. As the night began to fall on the village, everyone would become very concerned. Who was next? The nightmares took hold on every peasant in the village. Blagojevich family had just sat down for supper when they heard a light knock on the door. The food was set by candlelight. Another light knock was heard at the door. A family member moved towards the door with great caution, because no one comes to homes after dark unless there was an emergency. There in the dark candlelight stands Blagojevich, blood on his lips, dirt on his hands, like he has just crawled from his grave. The family was shocked and horrified by the sight of their family members standing in the doorway. They backed away, and he hobbled in and sat at the table. Blagojevich's piercing eyes looked up and said, "I'm starving." No one said a word while Blagojevich gorged on the food. The family just looked at each other, a loss for words. Blagojevich Ate stood up and shuffled towards the door. They locked the door and did not get much sleep that night. Nightmares haunted their dreams. When morning came, the village exchanged horror stories of seeing Blagojevich shuffle along the road that night. Many villagers saw him. The news even made its way to the monarch. Orders were given to soldiers to have the man's body staked. Once Blagojevich was disinterred, his body appeared fresh, lips stained with blood, just as the family described. According to the story, no one knows who thrust the stake, but it was reported 3 strikes, and the job was finished. Petar Blagojevich was never seen again. Peace fell upon the Serbian village. The death stopped, nightmares ceased. The village managed to document the basic first-hand story of Petar Blagojevich. Petar Blagojevich was never seen again. Thanks for watching.